Hey family, today's topic is one that is close to my heart, and I mean that literally, because this one is personal. This one changed the course of my life, and I believe it is one of the most important conversations we can have in education today. So educators, this one is for you. I want to ask you something. In the life of every student who walks through your door, are you the key or are you the lock? I was always an advanced student. School came naturally to me, and I loved learning. I loved being challenged, and I was good at it. Then I got to 6th grade, math class, Miss Williams. Now, I'm not here to tear anyone apart, but I am here to tell the truth, because the truth is what sets people free. Miss Williams spent most of class socializing with her colleagues. Most of the period would go by, and then right near the end, she would give us an assignment and send us home with homework on material that she never actually taught. All of us were lost. We were confused, and we had no idea how to do the work. As a result, my grades dropped drastically. And for the first time in my life, I was failing. My mother saw those grades on my report card, sat me down, and asked me what was going on. I told her the truth, so my mom went to the principal. She advocated for me the way a good parent does. And after that, Miss Williams became passive aggressive. She refused to answer my questions. She was rude. She embarrassed me in front of the class. And when I raised my hand because I actually knew the answer, she would look right past me. I stopped raising my hand, I stopped trying, and I started dreading going to school. And here is what nobody talks about. I did not just start disliking math, I started disliking school. Because in my young mind, I could not separate the subject from the person teaching it. The teacher became the subject. And when I stopped trusting her, I stopped trusting myself in that classroom entirely. To this day, math is a struggle for me. Not because I'm not capable, but because somewhere in 6th grade, the door got locked and it never fully opened back up. That is the power of an educator. Research tells us what many of us already know in our gut. A student's relationship with their teacher is one of the greatest predictors of their academic success. Not just their test scores, their love of learning, their belief in themselves, and their willingness to try. You are not just teaching a subject. You are teaching a human being how to feel about that subject for the rest of their life possible. When you make a student feel safe, seen, and supported, you become the key that unlocks everything. But when a child feels dismissed, embarrassed, or invisible, you can become the lock that keeps them out of their own potential. Not because you are a bad person, but because students are paying closer attention to how you treat them than what you are teaching them. So I want to share some tips to guide you in how to be the key that opens the potential in a student. Number 1, build the relationship before you build the lesson. Students will not learn from someone they do not trust. Take the first 5 minutes to check in. Know their names, know what they care about. When a student feels like you see them as a person, they will work harder for you than any grade ever motivated them to. Number 2, your reaction to an incorrect answer is everything. When a student gives a wrong answer, how you respond in that moment either opens them up or shuts them down in front of everyone. You need to correct them with curiosity, not criticism. That's interesting. Let's look at it from this angle. Does more for classroom culture than any lecture on respect ever would. Number 3, separate the behavior from the student. Difficult students are not difficult people. They are often hurt people, struggling people, people who have been told no so many times they stop asking. When a student acts out, ask yourself, what is this behavior trying to tell me? If they are a young student, seek help from the parents who may be able to shed some light on the student's mindset. Number 4, passive aggressive is still aggressive. Silence, eye rolls, ignoring raised hands, making examples out of students, these are not neutral actions. Students feel every single one of them. Address it directly yet professionally, and never take it out sideways on a child or an adult student in your classroom. Number 5, you do not have to like every student equally, but you must treat them equally. Play favorites and you lose the whole room, even the ones you favor. Number 6, leave your personal drama at the door. Your students do not know what happened before first period. They just know that today you seemed checked out, and they will take it personally every single time. I share my story about Miss Williams not to shame her. I share it because somewhere out there is a student sitting in a classroom quietly deciding whether school is for them or not. And that decision is being shaped right now by how their teacher makes them feel. You have more power than any standardized test, more influence than any curriculum. The way you speak to a student today can echo in their mind for decades. So be the key. Unlock everything in every student who crosses your path, because some of them have been locked out for a very long time, and they are just waiting for the right educator to let them back in. And if you are a student watching this and you had your own Miss Williams, I want you to know that someone else's inability to pour into you does not define your capacity to learn. You are not locked out forever. Your next chapter is still possible. So, I encourage you to come join our community and let us walk this journey together. The link is in the description. I'm Chandra Kydd of Smart Kid Concepts. I hope to see you next time. Like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys.